Hey guys, AngryMonkey here with another Retro Game Treasure unboxing video. For those who have never seen my videos before, Retro Game Treasure is a monthly subscription video game service where they send you 3 to 5 retro games to your house every month to add to your personal collection. You get to keep these are not rental. And that's how I was able to build up some of my collection, was because of the service. I've had this for almost 2 years. Wow. Yeah, my first box came May of 19, so I'm getting close to 2 years. It's crazy. So basically how this works, I mean, you sign up and it's $41 when you include shipping. I mean, it's like 35 or something. It's like $35 a month, 41 when you add in tax and shipping and all that stuff, and you get a little bit of a break when you do the 3-month and the 6-month and all that stuff versus just the 1 month. But how this works, you go on their website, you fill out a survey, and the survey has things broken down by the genres of games that you like to play, and the consoles that you have, so that way you're guaranteed to get stuff that you can actually play right away. I mean, you're not gonna get Super Nintendo games unless you say that you have a Super Nintendo, basically, which is nice. And like I said, there's a genre thing on there. So if you're not really big into sports games, like I'm not really much of a sports player. I mean the belly tells me I'm not really a sports player in real life. I'm not really a big fan of sports in video games either. I mean, there's some I like. I mean, like the Mario Golf and Mario Baseball. I mean, those are good, but like other sports games, the Maddens and the Tiger Woods and all that, just doesn't do anything for me. But it might do anything for you. So, I mean, check that off if you like those kind of games. But anyway, so you fill that out, and you also have an inventory thing on there, so that way you can check off the games that you already have to avoid duplicates. Something I learned the hard way, though, make sure that you fill off all versions of a certain game as well as all consoles of said game. Just because you have Star Wars Battlefront on PS2 doesn't mean that you're not going to get it on original Xbox. Now, some people out there like to get it on multiple consoles because they want to collect literally every game, which, I mean, if that's for you, then alright. I personally see it as, well, I've got it on PS2, I don't need it on original Xbox. That's just me. Also, be sure to check off the greatest hits version versus the regular version, because that's also a thing. Because some people do prefer the original, some people don't care if it's the greatest hits or the original. I don't really care. I mean, it's still original to the console, so it's original enough for me. But make sure you check off both of those too. Is that really all I have to say for the little intro part? I usually go on for a few minutes, but oh well. Anyway, why don't we go ahead and get started? I'm going to zoom out a little bit. I'm going to grab my little knife here. We're going to get started. Now, something I did, I like to show off that I can do that one-handed. I can open it and close it one-handed. I just like showing that off for some reason. I know, it's stupid, and I mean, I've injured myself with this knife before. Watch one of, I think it was a Box Chun video that I, as I was cutting open the box, I ended up getting, what was it, like in here or something, and it was, I don't know, something like that. It was either here or, I don't remember. All I remember is I cut my hand on this knife. So I'm stupid with this knife, but I also clearly didn't learn my lesson. Anyway, I'm tired today and I don't have much of a filter, so if I say something weird, I apologize. And if I stumble over words, I mean, I've already done that a few times in this video already. I apologize for that too. Work was rough today, but let's celebrate with some games. This'll make a rough work day feel a little bit better. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn this backwards That's what I did in the last few videos. At least for now, I'll have it backwards. Just so that way, when I pull a game out, you won't get a spoiler of what the next game is. So, coming up first is, of course, our discount air pillows, where pillows are inflated, not the prices. It's just a running joke I gotta do all the time. You guys see that? Yeah. I don't know why I say that joke all the time. It's a running joke at this point. I have to. It's expected of me. So, first up is Bulletstorm, the limited edition on PS3. I don't have this right. Okay, seeing that my PS3 collection goes from Batman Arkham City to Call of Duty 4, or what game is that? Black Ops? I don't know my own collection. That tells me no, I don't have this. This was probably a wish list item. By the way, that was one of the other things I was going to talk about. There's a wish list item, wish list where there's games that you're looking for, like, hey, Retro Game Treasure, just throwing that out there, that if you happen to come across a copy of this, I'm definitely interested in that. And they're like, alright. So I say probably every other month, or every other box, I guess, I get one of my wish list items. I mean, it all depends on what you put on your wish list and how many you put on your wish list, because, like, I mean, I've got Earthbound on mine. I'm not getting Earthbound. As much as I'd love to get Earthbound in my box, that's highly unlikely. I mean, it's possible, sure, but yeah, that's like a 99.9999999% chance of not getting that game. But I'll go ahead and have it in there. You just never know. So Bulletstorm might have been a wishlist item. I don't remember. And just because I like to check out the years these games came out, this game came out in 2011. So this game's 10 years old already. That's crazy. And coming up next, got a game that's, okay, it's not as stuck as it usually is. Medal of Honor Vanguard on PS2. It's a little out of focus. There we go. So I know I have some of the Medal of Honor games. I'm assuming I don't have this one. Like I said, my brain is so fried right now, I don't remember what games I actually have and don't have. So, yeah. Followed by Hitman 2, Silent Assassin. Again, do I have this game? This is not a good unboxing video. I keep questioning everything of, do I have this or not? Yeah, so remember how I said I learned it the hard way about making sure you check off all the original versions and greatest hits and alternate consoles and everything? Well, this was in my duplicate pile, which means that this is my third copy of this game now. Oh man. Yeah, so that's a thing, apparently. Now, I'm going to check on this Medal of Honor game. I know I have some Medal of Honor games. I got most of them. Okay, good. I don't have Vanguard. So, that's good. I don't have these two games. I unfortunately do have that. But, there's another game in here, so let's see what my final game is. My final game always seems to get stuck. I bumped the camera there. And Front Mission Evolved. Never heard of this one. So I know I don't have this one. I know I don't have this one. I've never heard of this. This one came out in 2010. So 2010, I forgot to check the date on Medal of Honor. 2007. Like I said, that one was 2011. This one is 2002. Yeah, so just in case you're wondering, here is the inside of the box. So yeah, I got 4 games, which would have been really good had I remembered to check that one off, and then I would have gotten a a different fourth game probably. So that was a little disappointing on my part for not remembering that. That's a little out of focus. But just learn from my mistakes. Take this as a learning experience and be like, wow, I don't want to be like that loser monkey guy, and I'm going to make sure that I check off all those games so that way I don't get 3 copies of Hitman 2. Because I'm pretty sure that I got all my copies of Hitman 2 from Retro Game Treasure. I think. I don't know. But if you do subscribe to this service, don't forget about the Boss Chest giveaway where you might get a free console. I remember one time I entered because they were giving away a free Sega Master System, one of the few consoles I don't have, so that was really exciting, but unfortunately I didn't win. But I've seen original PlayStation on there before. I've seen the Dreamcast, I think, as a possible prize before. So, I mean, yeah, they've got a bunch of different consoles to choose from for games, and you might get a free console. That way you can get even more games from them. So, yeah, so that's this month's box, but I am not done talking about video games yet. Because, as always, as usual, there's kind of a part 2 to the video where I show off the few games I got from the past month. Went to GameStop. This is almost a month ago now. And picked up Five Nights at Freddy's, the 1 through 4 set collection, and then Super Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury, both on Nintendo Switch. So I've only played the first Freddy's game, and that was on Steam back in 2014, basically like when it first came out, and Freddy's was everywhere. I mean, Freddy's is still everywhere to the point where it's kind of overstayed its welcome a little bit, but I remember the first game when it first came out, and I'm like, yeah, that was pretty cool. So I figure, hey, I found it on the Switch. Sure, why not? I can actually play it on the channel. I mean, I guess I can play the other version, the Steam version on the channel at some... maybe, but... I mean, why? I've got the Switch version now. And like I said, Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. So basically, Super Mario 3D World came out on the Wii U, and I do have the Wii U version, but then they re-released it on the Switch and had this expansion of Bowser's Fury, so that's pretty cool. So, it's like, I don't know if it's quite 2 games in one, but, because I don't play video games, as you've heard me say several times. I've got this built-up collection, recently 800 games, and I don't play video games. Anyway, other games I got this past month. I got Fusion Frenzy on original Xbox. Man, I forgot that this game existed. I remember I played it at somebody's house back in 2005, 2006, and that was just the game that everybody played at that house when I was over there. And I'm like, oh man, Fusion Frenzy, I haven't played that game in 15 years. So that was exciting to get that. Another game I got was Hunter the Reckoning on original Xbox. And lastly, Dynasty Warriors 4 on PS2. Oh, and since I like to read the dates on these, Hunter was 2002. Dynasty Warriors 4 was 2003. I think this was 2004. Yeah. So, that's just the rest of the games I got this past month. So, I mean, if any of the games that I got in my Retro Game Treasure box interest you, or if any of these interest you, like, hey, that'd be a really cool game to play on the channel, let me know, and I'll try to work something out. I'm still going through my backlog of stuff. Come back in a few days, and I will have the first episode of Doki Doki Literature Club uploaded. I was working on the artwork this past week. I'm still working on it. I'm almost done, but still have a little bit more to go on the artwork. And I want to go through Doki Doki Literature Club. It's a visual novel, anime, high school, dating sim game that's not as cute and dating sim as you might expect, and that's all I'll say. But I remember I played it last year. Had a lot of fun with that one. I got to voice all the characters, so I got to bring my Clover voice back for Natsuki, and that was a lot of fun. So if you want to hear me voice as 4 anime girls, check that out. Like I said, I'm hoping to have that episode up on Friday. But if you subscribe to the channel, then you'll know that for sure. And also hit the bell so that way you're notified as soon as the video comes out. Also, don't forget to join the Facebook page. I have 1 follower on Facebook. So you could be the second one. Also, I have a Discord where I also promote the Let's Play content on there. Like, hey, upload a new episode of this, so that way if you're on there, then you can watch it on there, and you can talk to me about it, you can talk to me in the comments, join my little community of video games and anime and Pokemon and a bunch of other stuff. Might have the occasional anime watch night, so, if that interests you, then you can, if you're an anime nerd too, you can join us on that. Of course, I'll let you know in the Discord if and when I decide to host one of those. I've only had a couple, and that was a while ago. Looks like I'm starting to get to the end of this video here, so I want to wrap this up. Retro Game Treasure link is in the description below, as well as the Facebook page. Let me know if you are interested in the Discord, and I will send you a direct link to the Discord. You can join. We can nerd out together. And until then, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And check out the other Retro Game Treasure videos I have in my playlist, so that way you can just see other games that I've got over the years, or, well, I guess the past year. I recorded my first one, and then I didn't record for a while, and then I decided, that was fun to do an unboxing video, so I started it back up again about last April or so. But, like I said, hope you enjoy the rest of your day.